Hey y'all, it's Boog. I'm down here at my little thinking pond where, believe it or not, I've only caught 2 fish. And I'd say a combined weight of about 13, 14 pounds minimum. But I come down here often, and I like to, mainly what I'll do is take different baits and try different techniques, develop my own. Like a little while ago, I was tossing a spinner bait and doing a jerk, 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 drop, jerk, 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 drop, almost like it would a jig in some aspects. But just this water is so clear and so shallow, I can see how a bait reacts when you do certain things. Did I catch a fish? No, but I did have an alligator snapping turtle chase bait, my spinner bait up to the bank. But there's something I picked up. Matter of fact, I just realized it today. I have a bobber stop that I use when I worm fish. Keeps my weight from bouncing up too high and keeping it right flush with the bait, as all of you know. But when in these clear water situations, I like to use a leader. You see, I got a 20-pound fluorocarbon leader tied on a 50-pound braid. You can't see the braid, it's super thin. There it is. And then these bobber stops, I push it up to the top so it doesn't have to waste this bobber stop. And what I noticed is this knot that I've got tied on glides. Sometimes the knot itself will get caught up in the top eye right here. But with this bobber stop, it's so thin and so smooth, it glides right through the top eye. So if you use bobber stops, or even if you use a leader, a little tip: push your bobber stop all the way to the top to where your knot is. Your line will go through the top eye so much easier, and chances are you won't get hung up like I've done many times, regardless of what kind of splice knot you use. FG knot, uni knot, whatever I don't even know what it's called. I just use it and it works. But this little bobber stop right here, this little guy, say hello to my little friend, it helps glide through so much easier, and it does not get caught up at all. So there's a tip for the day, probably a tip for the week. I'm Boog. I'm caught in the rain, as you can see, and I'm under a tree waiting on this little bit of rain to pass. Figured I'd share that tip with you. Hope it works out for you. Let me know how it does. Comment below, comment somewhere, shoot me a message, whatever. Let me know if it works out for you. I'm Boog, and I'm out.